start taking stuff in the room. I got 30 seconds. Yo, let's get it.
There it is. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the House that Hammer built by the nation for the nation. Welcome to Raider Nation News today. Hope everybody's having a great night wherever you guys are at. Y'all know the routine. If you don't, I'm going to learn you real quick. Break them thumbs, hit them subs, smash the bell to stay up to date with all your Raiders news, rumors, updates, live streams, fantasy, and more. Going to be joined by my big bro momentarily. Give me 1 second. Let's get him going.
Hey, we can't do that without you guys. Salute to my little bro. We got Hammer's house in the building.
Yo,
what's good, bro?
What's good, bro? There it is.
Man.
There he is on the screen.
There we go, man. And real quick, before we get into it, right? Shout out to my brother John, man. I kept the files, King. I kept the files. And I'm gonna send this to you. I kept the files. So just know the glizzy and all that other, I got the files. Salute to you, man. Salute to my brother John. So let me clean this up. I'm going to throw a hot dog at Mark Davis if we're starting to lose early on Monday. I'll call live from jail, collect. Hashtag horny.
I'm fucking weak. Shout out to Raider Man on the $2 super. He's starting it off early. Shield, keep that content flowing. 1 a.m. start. There we go, man. Appreciate
Hammer,
you.
Is your mic on?
Should be. Can you guys hear me?
Real echoey. Like really, really echoey.
I don't know why that would be. Hold on, let's check something.
1 second. Shout out to Carl, man, my dog, for becoming a member of the channel. Salute, my brother. Also, man, got another member in the building. Salute to my dog, Duke. Man, if you guys want to become a member of the channel, hit the link. It's pinned up top. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, man. Also, salute to our dog, Franklin Skinner. Hell of an article that you put out there today, man, on PlanetRaiders.com. Salute to our family, Franklin Skinner over there, man. Great article on PlanetRaiders.com. And I want to say this real quick too, man. Salute to our brother Graham Cam. Y'all putting in work like a motherfucker. That's all we know how to do, King. This is the only way I know how to operate, brother. Salute to my boy Graham, and also Edgar with that content.
Yo, flood the chat
Flamethrowers with that content. You already know what time it is, man. That 209 content.
You can
salute to my brother, man. Yeah, you good now, bro.
Oh, cool.
We're going to do about an hour tonight, you guys. So if you guys want to call in, sound off, we want to hear your opinions. This show is not about us. It is about you guys. We look, you guys already know how we feel. We've talked about it. We've beat this L up to shit, right? We want to hear your opinions, whether it's on this Chargers L. We could talk about Aiden O'Connell. We could talk about firing Josh McDaniels. We can talk about Monday Night Football against the Green Bay Packers. However y'all want to slice this is y'all show. So Lil Bro's going to put the number up here shortly. Make sure you guys get your call in. We're going to do about 60 minutes tonight. So make sure to call in. And real quick, too, Talk That Shit t-shirts, OakLosVegas.com. Make sure you go grab you one of them, man. Salute to everybody who's been supporting the brand, man. What's good? What's good, LeBron?
There is something I do want to put up real quickly for those that are on my side. Shout out to Raider Canelo, man. He put a video up inside SoFi that has gone viral. I think it's actually getting closer to 1 million views. Mark Davis in the box at SoFi and fans going batshit, telling him to fire McDaniels. Let me see if I can get this up real quick because
yeah. I talked about that earlier.
at least I'll play the I'll play the sound bite of it.
Yeah. Do it.
He is screaming at these fans to smarten up. Like, I think anybody with a brain right now sees it the same way that a lot of us do. Fire Josh McDaniels, man. This 7-14, right? 7-14 as a head coach for us.
Yeah, man.
Come on, bro.
It's despicable at this point, man. We try to give our guy, a little bit of time. We gave him time, man. And at this point, bro, look, I know that Mark's not going to pull the trigger on this, but I'm just saying as fans, right, we're already checked out. So, Mark, you may not have lost hope with your new regime, but I'm going to tell you right now, the fan base, we have definitely lost all hope and all optimism with Josh McDaniels calling the plays, Zeeg right now with drafting, just everything. We're over it. We're over it, man. Let me see. 18-31 lifetime. Golly.
It's not a head coach, y'all. That is not a head coach.
AP said, I calmed down and I said, I can give McDaniels until Monday night.
Well, what's the rumblings out there today? Vic Tafur put out a ridiculously dope article on The Athletic in regards to where we stand right now with Josh McDaniels as a head coach. And right now that seat is warming up. As it was said in the article, that things might change in the next 3 weeks, maybe. So,
well, it's because these next 3 games are winnable.
Absolutely,
that's why.
Absolutely.
If you can't beat the lower teams in the NFL, and at this point we're one of them. Yeah. If you can't go out there and beat the likes of the Bears, the Packers, the Patriots, who just lost Christian Gonzalez and Matt Judon, I believe, for the year.
Oh,
so those are 2 major parts of your defense, right? So at this point, if you can't go out there and go on a nice little 3-game winning streak, at this point, you're cooked. I know Hondo is kind of singing a different tune at this point, saying he's not going anywhere, but I'm leaning towards Vic on this one. Shout to Vic and shout to Hondo as well. I mean, it makes sense. They signed him to a 4-year deal, $40 million, $10 million a clip, right? So he doesn't want to pay another coach. He's done this rodeo before with Gruden and Del Rio. It's happened before. And I think that's one of the things he was saying was think about it. It doesn't make any sense. Business wise, do you want to keep paying multiple coaches at the same time? But I'm going to tell you right now, Mark, you don't want to lose your fan base. You know what I'm saying? I know right now the Legion Stadium, you'll sell out regardless because of opposing fan bases coming into town. You know what I mean? But you do not want to lose those Raider image, you know what I mean? And everything else, all these other places you're making money, because in a minute, man, motherfuckers going to start pulling out those pitchforks for us, bro. I'll be real with you, man. At this point, it's becoming sick, man. Real quick, shout out to Johnny, said, can a fan of y'all with the membership call into the live show on Monday night? Yes. Hell yeah. You know what? I think it'd be kind of dope. Hammer, what do you think about doing our show Monday night?
Well, we play Green Bay Monday night. So
because it's gonna be late in the East Coast.
Game starts at 8:00, bro. We'll be out of here by 11:30, maybe midnight. How about
we'll see. You know what? No. Let's do this. John, can he call and leave a message on that number?
He can leave a message, or we could even, depending on how things are looking, we could even open up the line at halftime. I did that. I think the first game I did it. We'll open up the vault line for a little bit during halftime. You guys good with that? Give us a thumbs up in the chat. Let's go.
You know what? No, let's do something different. Because I told my little bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm gonna start getting away from these shows. I love Hammer does this. This is Hammer's thing. And Hammer is phenomenal at it. I can't match him on these phone on these phone things. So like moving forward, I want him to like just do his thing. But the watch party, it'd be kind of cool to have a few people call in while we're watching the game and shoot the shit. That might be kind of cool.
I'm with it.
We should do that.
All right.
All right, let's do it. So, hey, John, when you're out there, brother, I know you were telling me in the DM that you may be out there for the game. If you are, make sure you call in. We would love to have a conversation with you, brother. But before anything, make sure you take in that whole experience, man. Because I'm telling you right now, yeah, we may sometimes hate Las Vegas because of opposing teams' fan bases taking over and the prices. But once you get in there, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's such an experience. John, if you get lost in the sauce over there and you just run around, don't worry, even if you forget us, bro. I'm telling you now, take that all in because it's a blast at Allegiant Stadium. Hammer knows, you already know. So, you already know.
Damn, do I?
Yeah, straight up. Salute to everybody. We're gonna open up the lines here, you guys. We got about 45-50 minutes. Man, it take a few calls. So make sure you guys call in. We want to hear your voices tonight, man. This is the Beast and Best talk show. Make sure you guys call in and let us know how you feel about what's going on right now. Salute to my brother Big Mike. Send the invite. I'll watch the game. There we go. One of our brothers will be there at the watch party. I love it. I love it. I love it. Another set of eyes that knows the game and can break it down, as it's going. So I love that. Salute to my brother Big Mike. Also, I've been to many games in Oakland. It's my first game at Allegiant, but I've been on a tour. I'd love to give y'all an update. My brother, it'd be an honor for you to do that. So salute to John, man, for all the support you show us. I can see that going sideways after the last game. Everyone was ready to riot. Language would not be so great. You know what? And maybe it wouldn't. But you know what? That's what makes these shows fun.
Hey, we got a censor button too, so we could always rock with that a couple of times and just be like this, that. So we'll be fine.
That's fire. That's fire.
We'll be fine.
So salute. All right, put the number up, little bro. Is it up?
347-471-0361. We do have it up on my screen. Let me get to Big Bro's chat because I'm gonna have to start messing around with shit over there tonight.
I know, my bad. So I'm old school, and Hammer hates me right now because I did not connect the channel with you.
I can never hate you, but we do got our first caller. So hold up, you take over for a minute.
All right. Salute to everybody here in the building, man. Can't be worse than Stu. Gio, this is facts, bro. The other night he was letting every F word imaginable fly. Another F word right there. And yeah, crazy nonsense. Salute to AJ. What if we want that uncensored content?
Yo, we got D Bernie in the vault. What's good, bro?
Burn.
Oh, what the fuck? Hold up. Say something now. Let's see if we got you in. No, it's not connecting. Fuck. Call back.
Burn. Call in one more time, brother. Joe Nation. I'm gonna put the number in the chat so I can put it up on the screen.
Give me 1 second. Hold on. Damn, people fucking blowing this shit up already. Hold up. Let me.
I love it.
No. I don't, because I gotta fix something. I'm gonna have to do it the other way.
Hey, Raider Rich 89. I definitely want him to call in because he is a buzzkill every week, and I love it. So
hold on.
Rich gotta call in.
If you guys
Rich is gonna call in and say I told you so for 5 minutes straight. Let me see.
All right. I think we're good. Try it. Let's try it now. We're gonna have to do it off the browser. Somebody try calling in now. We should be good to go.
All right. Salute. You guys make sure. Here we go.
Yo, what the fuck? Raider Nation News Today. What's your name? Where you calling from?
You good now?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yes.
What's good with y'all, man? How y'all doing? This is D Bernie. I'm calling from LA.
What's good, man?
Burn, what's popping, brother?
Oh, man, shoot. Man, how you doing, Docs?
Man.
I'm on my daddy time right now, hollering at y'all, man. I had to duck off for a minute, man. But we got to get this O-line fixed, man. This O-line needs some help, man. I don't get it, man. I was listening to Hondo the other day, well, probably earlier today, and he was talking about how McDaniels inherited a playoff team, and now we done fell off a bit. But then I'm looking at the blocking from this past weekend, and I'm just like, yo, he made every freaking point, bro, literally. And I'm just trying to figure out how we're going to beat Green Bay. We got to deal with Smith coming off the edge, and and
Rashawn
Rashawn
Gary.
Gary and them. So that's my only thing, man.
Don't they also got Rasul Douglas as a corner?
Yeah. Yep.
Fuck.
They got Jair Alexander. I mean, they got some pieces over there. You know, they got their running back. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be interesting to watch these guys too, Marcus Peters and these guys on Romeo Dubs and Christian. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be very.
Hey, are y'all ready to give up on Marcus Peters?
Nah, not at all. Not at all. I mean, at the end of the day, though, Burn, I'm gonna be real. I think we are witnessing, and this has happened the past few years, right? The decline in this game.
Yeah.
Right. We've seen it.
Very bits and pieces. I mean, last year he only had a pick, I think, and then right before he tore the ACL, he had a few more picks with him. So I mean, I'm thinking he should at least have 3 or 4.
Yeah. No, and he's dropped a few. He dropped 2 up to this point. I think 2 or 3. One was a pick 6 clear to the crib.
About 3.
Yeah. But you know what though, Burn? Let's get back to that O-line though. And I said this on Coffee and Combo earlier, right? Like I've given Carmen Brasillo way too much credit because last year I thought that the O-line overperformed with the talent that we had. And this year it's just got extreme. They've regressed like drastically, right? Like,
man, that's an understatement, man.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. One week you're just terrible in run blocking, and you're great in pass pro. Then the next week you're just totally ass in both. And it's like, Illuminor looked terrible this past week. I mean, Khalil Mack just looked like the 24-year-old Khalil Mack. And
man, I seen on one play, bro, and I'm old enough to say that I played. You feel me? I played football at Humboldt State years ago, and I know how it is to play on that turf. Man, I'm looking at him. Dude was sliding on his tippy toes on the turf. Illuminor was getting pushed back like that. If you go back and look at some of the footage in the fourth quarter, you would see it. It's crazy.
But
oh my God, dude, move
not only him,
the guard and just put Mumford in. I don't know, man. Do something.
Greg Van Rotten has got absolutely dominated. Andre James has got absolutely dominated. The only guy that's been really clearly like that guy is Colton Miller at left tackle.
Colton Miller.
And
he had a little bit of trouble because he gave up the strip sack to Khalil Mack.
Yep. But at this point, Carmen has to be over there working with these guys around the clock trying to figure it out because Jimmy G's already shook. Aiden O'Connell, he took he was sacked 7 times, lost the football, I think 3 or 4
times, and still found a way to be in the game, march us down the field, make critical throws on 4th down. I mean, maybe he got to get used to Hunter Renfrow, but I seen Hunter Renfrow on that 3rd and 1. The ball hit him right there.
Yep.
Hit him right. I'm like, yo, what the? We gonna get it right, man. I'm gonna have to catch y'all in at one of these games soon, man. As soon as I finish getting solidified over here, I'm holla at y'all.
Sounds good.
All good, brother.
Take care.
Salute to Burn.
Yo, it's funny. Last night I was looking at flights for Miami, which was a game that I said I wasn't gonna go to, but $300 round trip may happen.
Yeah. So we can go watch Miami put an 80 piece up on it.
Working.
You know what's funny, John?
Yo.
You know what's funny, John, is I didn't think that they were chipping away at all. Then I looked back and there was a few reps where Jakob was actually chipping away on the right side, but I mean it didn't help much. Khalil Mack dominated everybody.
Yo, Raider Nation News today. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Raiders Primos from California.
What's up, brother?
Preem, what's popping, brother?
What's going on, you guys? Going good, man. And I had a conversation with one of the Raider Nation's members today, and we were talking about who gets more blame for this 1-3 start. And, of course, defense. Of course, people want to talk about the defense, but I think we're witnessing what we witnessed probably the past 2 years. Defense, finds a way to start improving, and they're keeping the Raiders in games, but week after week, this offense is just not getting it together. 15.5 points averaging in 4 games. Most of the money is going onto the offensive side of the ball, which I think is why most of Raider Nation is really frustrated with Josh McDaniels and this offense, is because a lot of the money is going to the offensive side of the ball, with Devontae Adams, Josh Jacobs taking probably majority, and Jimmy Garoppolo taking majority of that money, and even to the offensive line. And and Colton Miller getting signed to a deal, and Hunter Renfrow also. And Hunter Renfrow has not even been active in the offensive game, and it's frustrating to watch on Sundays, watching an offense time and time again that you think is going to be a powerhouse in the league. It's just being the 2006 Raiders.
Yeah. I really think it's the play calling. You're talking about Garoppolo's money. Garoppolo isn't getting paid as high as some of these top-tier quarterbacks. Like, you look at a guy like Daniel Jones, who just got his bag with the New York Giants and what they're doing there right now, and he's getting $47 million a year. Garoppolo's not even near that right now. And as it stands with our defensively right now, for the second consecutive week, going into the Monday night matchup, we're ranked 18th right now in defense.
And that's all I wanted, Cameron.
That's not bad. Our defense looks good.
Said, maybe a defense that's maybe 20, 21, 19. Like we can do with that, but we all assume that this offense was going to be putting up points.
Right?
Like that's the problem and I agree. It is Josh and like I back Josh and Daniels. Me and my cousin Nate on our show, we back Josh and Daniels because he's the coach. We're Raiders fans. If he's success, the Raiders succeed. But as of now, back-to-back weeks with questionable play calling in the final minutes of the game, where against Pittsburgh you could possibly win, tie the game there, and then again here with the Chargers you could tie the game there, and the defense. I think that gives them all the momentum. You tie the game in those two games, that gives all the momentum to the defense to go out there and possibly have the opposing team punt the ball. But the fact that you didn't even give the Raiders a chance, that's the thing. You didn't even give the Raiders a chance to tie the game. You took it out of the players' hands, and because of your ego, you're like, no, my play calling works. Follow my play calling. I know a lot of people I don't even know why they give Aiden O'Connell hate. Like, why did he throw it? Why didn't he throw it away? Predictable play calling. I don't know if you guys seen Ray the Tate video earlier he dropped, how Asante Samuel basically knew the play call before it even was ran. He wasn't.
Oh, well, no. Well, they ran it, bro, Primos, they ran that same play the previous series. Like the same play.
Yeah.
That's why. I mean, he knew exactly what was coming. Like Josh didn't change anything, and that's the problem. Yeah. Like that's the issue. I mean, it's just it's predictable play calling, and this is not the first guy, Asante Samuel, who said that he already knew what was coming. This has been said in previous weeks against other people that we've lost to. You know what I'm saying? So this isn't a first time hearing this, and that's a bad thing. Mm-hmm. If Josh McDaniels cares about the team, he needs to get back in the kitchen and start cooking and find a way to disguise some of these looks and whatever. Look, if you love your play calling and you want to figure out some ways to disguise the formations or something. I don't know. Like there has to be another way, bro. I knew when I seen them out there. I knew exactly what they were doing.
But again, what the fuck are we doing on 1st and goal on the 4-yard line? We saw what Jacobs was doing throughout the entire game Sunday, whether he was receiving, whether he was carrying out of the backfield. Like you had 4 opportunities to get into the end zone from there, and right off the bat, you're gonna fucking throw it. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
And the thing is, it was weird because it felt like he made the offense be in a rush, and it's like, bro, you got all the time in the world, 4 downs to play with. Why are you in a rush, like to run a play? Like,
and not even that. You don't even want to give Herbert 2.5 minutes to play with anyway. You should have just ran the ball 4 times straight. And if you look, I can manage losing a game, putting the ball in Josh Jacobs' hands 4 times in a row. If we lose, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you didn't give one of your best players the option of closing that game out. Especially, people don't realize this. Josh Jacobs right now, he started running the ball effectively at the end of the game. And these past few weeks, he's starting to run the ball at the end of the game and he's the number 1 running back with receiving yards right now in the league. Like right now,
wow.
He's the highest receive. Like that's crazy that the guy that led the league in rushing yards last year is leading the league right now as a running back, receiving yards. So look, me personally, I'm handing the rock off to Josh 4 times. Kill that clock as much as possible. Keep that offense off the field. They had 3 timeouts still available to them.
Yes, they
still
did.
3 timeouts. So it just doesn't make any sense. Primos, we're gonna get a few more calls in here, brother. We appreciate you for calling in.
Oh yeah,
bro.
of course, man. Hey, love what y'all do, man. And thanks to the nation also for supporting y'all so this can happen. And God bless y'all. Talk to you later.
Appreciate you, bro.
You
Take
too,
care,
brother.
So you guys know I'm still half asleep. At least Graphk does. Like, I definitely hit the wrong fucking thing before. Raider Nation news today. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Salute, man. This is facts. Jacobs averages 3.5 yards a carry.
Oh shit. OG, what's good, man?
You know what's good. I told you this when he was hired. He's too smart for his own ass. He can't handle the head coaching position.
Here we go.
Too smart for his own ass.
You got to turn down.
Hey,
you got to
hey,
turn
it's
down the
really-
background, bro. Turn down the volume in the background, bro.
I told you.
You did, and you said what you said the other night as well, man. You were going in.
I'm sorry. We good?
Yeah, we good now.
Man, it's unreal. The shit is right there in front of you. Right there in front of him. And he goes left instead of going right.
Jesus Christ.
The life of a Raider, man.
The struggle.
Man, I've been a Raider before you was born, Graphk. Come on, man.
The life of a Raider, man.
The struggle is real.
I've seen this stupidity, and I already knew it was coming. I just already knew it was coming. You know, the day he was hired, I called in the Hammer. Hammer will tell you. I called in.
Yep.
It is what it is, man. Look.
It is. And we got to deal with it. Unfortunately, we can't pay Gruden and McDummy if you fire him, and then go hire another coach.
McDaniels, McDouchebag, McDildo. Everybody's got a new name, man. I'm loving it, though. I'm getting a kick out
Well,
of
you
it.
know, I called him McDummy from the jump start. So it is what it is. Like Graphk just said, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Oh, gee, we appreciate you for calling in and telling us you told us so 10 times. I love it. Keep that pressure. Keep your foot on our necks, King.
Hey, I'm still here wearing silver and black. Okay.
There you go. And that's all that matters, my brother. Salute to you. We're gonna take a few more calls. We appreciate you, King. Salute to OG.
Raider Nation News today. What's
Salute
your
to
name? Where you
James.
calling from?
Why does she keep doing that?
Because it's not connected to the roadcaster. Yo, you're live, bro.
Oh yeah, this Big West from LA.
What's good, bro?
Yo.
What's good, man? Hey, y'all. Man, y'all are blessings, bro. Cause the way y'all do this shit every week, I don't know how y'all do it. Graphk, Hammer, Wasted, y'all niggas, bro. I don't know how y'all do it. Cause I'm like, I couldn't even watch I was like, I even couldn't watch the presser after that because I didn't want to see Devontae face being defeated. And you know how Jacobs, he had that little smirk on his face when he kind of pissed, but he kind of smiled at the same time.
Yeah.
And so I just couldn't even watch it, bro. And it's just stupid shit. But at the end of the day, look, we got what, 6 games? This next 6 games, it's winnable games. So the spotlight really gonna be on him Monday night on McDummy. It's gonna be shined real bright. And if he don't make some adjustments, the media gonna get on his neck even more. And that's gonna fuel Mark Davis like, motherfucker, what are you doing?
Did you watch our live play-by-play on Sunday? You didn't see Graphk he was like, fuck this, I'm out. He was still live on his channel and he walked off.
I don't want to see that again after the Atlanta shit. I watched that Atlanta shit. I remember when the live went on and he's in that restaurant, pissed to the motherfucker. I was like, oh hell no. When you
I was sitting in Ludacris's chicken and waffles at the Atlanta airport, bro.
Luda.
Exactly. This how mad I was after the Pittsburgh game, y'all. So I drove up from LA the same day, right? I literally left the Vegas and drove right back. all my people was like, wait, you just drove right back? Like, hell yeah, that's how mad I was. I wasn't gonna go fall asleep in the car. I was pissed.
Yeah. I feel
but
you, bro.
At the end of the day, man, yeah. I'm gonna let and one thing I don't want to tell y'all how to come to your house and how to tell you how to fuck your wife, but man, Graphk, I would love to see you do a show with Hondo. I would love to see Unwasted do more show with what's old boy name? Not Murph. I can't think of old boy name right now. But
we'll try to put together. I've been reaching out. Me and Hondo, we've talked a lot. And I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. I think that his company that he works for told him that he can't work with me. And to be honest, I think that's the reason why he won't. We talk on social media, but like he hasn't responded since the last time. He was like, "Yo, I'm gonna reach out to the up and ups and see if I can work with you." And I just don't think that they want him to be attached to what we do, which is cool because I respect what Hondo does regardless. You know what I mean? And I understand. And we do things different over here.
Let's try something. Yeah. How about this?
No doubt.
How about this idea? Because we keep talking about it. You see that we have it. Now it's locked and loaded. Whenever you're ready, you give the green light. But how about we reach out to Hondo as we do Raider Roulette, and you can do the head-to-head with him? Because that all it is a legit Raider debate. We can try to get writers on here. Guys that would never touch us.
I'm gonna be real. It sounds really good, but I don't think. I think the higher ups have told our OG Hondo it's not Gucci, but it is what it is, bro.
Yeah. And I meant to say I don't know if Wasted is in the chat room, but I wanted him to see that he did a show with Mo from Bleacher Report.
Yeah, Mo Moten. Salute to him.
Friend of the show.
Hey man, blessings to y'all brothers, man. Y'all stay safe in these.
Take care,
Thank you, brother.
Man, hopefully we come out with a win on Monday night, y'all.
Let's get it.
Facts.
Take care.
Salute to you, brother. Great call. Real quick, let me read these two supers, man. Shout out to James. I want Jeff Ulbrich as our next DC, current Jets defensive coordinator, a defensive-minded head coach. Something to look at right there, James.
Saying that's what we need right now.
Salute to Ronnie. Josh has predictable calls. Every time Amir Abdullah comes in, 100% it's a pass. Jakob comes in, 90% run.
And
Hunter, Mayer, and Hooper won't be targeted. Ronnie, talk that shit, King. Talk that
Raider
shit.
Nation News today. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Oh, it's TJ, man. Calling from LA.
What's good, bro?
Oh, I made it through, huh?
Yes, you did. Sound off, bro.
What's good, Graphk? What's good? What's good, Hammer?
Chilling.
My brother. What's good with you?
Okay. Can we keep it real, man?
Yeah, it's Tuesday. This used to be the old stomping grounds for Talk That Shit Tuesday. So talk that shit, bro.
Let's talk that shit, man. It's time. If you think about it, man, it's gonna sound crazy, but it's time to tank. You got to sit this one out. You got to build for the future, man. You got Caleb Williams, possibly Shador in here in the draft. You know, you need somebody to fill up those Las Vegas seats, man. When you go to our stadium, it's all type of other people there. We don't want that, man. You know, that's not cool for the players. Don't want to play in that type of environment, if you get what I mean. You know, and you got two good quarterbacks coming out. We already started off the season shitty. You might as well tank the rest of the season. How y'all feel about that?
Let me say this though. I want to say this. I'm never about tanking, right? But if I trusted,
me neither.
But listen, if I trusted this regime enough to take Caleb Williams, if he's there, then we'd have something to talk about. But the thing is this: they could have the number one pick and fuck around and take an offensive lineman. That's the thing I'm nervous about. Like if we knew that Mark Davis would step in and say, "I want Caleb Williams. That's my quarterback for the next 15 years."
I think Mark knows though. Mark knows he got to get a guy in there to fill up those seats. And that's the guy. He's right down the street. He plays in Southern California. You nothing but Nevada. As you know, those fans that drive up to see Caleb, man. And then you won't have you won't have the opposing team just taking over our stadium. I mean, because that Pittsburgh game was crazy.
I was there front and center. I'll tell you straight up, 80-20 Steelers fans inside Allegiant. That shit pissed me off more than anything else.
But bro, we're tanking without tanking though, bro. Like all we do, we're gonna go out there and play our game and still get cooked. So it's like at the end of the day, like until they prove us wrong, like bro, we're tanking without tanking.
But we're averaging 15 points a game on offense right now. Like
I mean, but when you think about it, we don't have the pieces. We don't have a quarterback
No.
Jimmy Garoppolo. Don't get me wrong. I look at Jimmy G and I'm like, I love how he is in the pocket. That's the difference between him and Derek Carr. He's a little more pocket savvy than Derek Carr, right? But his arm is shitty. His arm is gone. You're not going to be able to get Devontae downfield. And if you keep on doing the shit that you're doing, you're going to get him hurt. You keep doing those slants and those little 5-yard routes, you're going to get Devontae hurt. You know, we seen it damn near happen the other day.
Here's the thing, though, especially in regards to the quarterback situation. It hasn't been the quarterback these last few weeks. Like, we talked about the interceptions that Garoppolo has had so far this season, and if you look back at the tape, a lot of them were not his fault. The last 2 weeks, our offensive line has collapsed tremendously. I think they've given up close to 12, 13 sacks in the last 2 weeks alone. Like, this offensive system is meant for pocket passing quarterbacks. And when your line is collapsing like that, you're not going to have time to get through your reads and get that ball out of your hand. And we saw the shit with Aiden O'Connell the other day as well. He got sacked 6 times alone by Khalil Mack. Like, it's not the quarterbacks. Even we had a rookie, his first game at the next level. It is the play calling. It is Josh McDaniels, and it is also the offensive line right now, because the offensive line has looked like ass the last 2 weeks. As it stands right now, our offense
in 2 games. Keystone says.
I think we got the softest offensive line in the league right now, and I mean, you know, we might.
No. The Giants clear,
Miller, but they
the Giants
man,
are clear.
You know?
Bro, the Giants clearly have the worst offensive line in the league.
As it stands right now.
Right. I'm just saying, as far as toughness go, I don't see nobody. You remember when we had Incognito? I mean, he brought so much. Even though he was crazy, he brought so much toughness to our team, to that offensive line.
That was the resident bully of the offensive line. That's why.
Hey, bro, Donald Penn, KO, all those guys, Gabe Jackson, all of them were dog.
Everybody on our line is soft. You know, Parham, I don't think he's there yet. You know, this is only his second year. I don't think but when we go Colton Miller on down, everybody's soft. You know, we just seen a perfect example. Mac looked like the old Mac, man. He looked like Khalil Mack when he played with us. And I ain't seen that in years.
It's always personal against us, regardless. I know the last time we faced them, Gruden definitely game planned and took him out the game. You know what I mean? But what was it? Was it the game in Europe, I believe, when Trent Brown absolutely owned Khalil Mack?
And
it was in Europe, right?
It's crazy because, like, did you see this shit with how many times he was not double teamed and McDaniels tried to serve us up a hot, fresh, steamy pile of his bullshit with his excuse to that? Like, dude, shut the fuck up. Stop it. Stop lying to us, please.
Yeah. It is what it is, man.
One more thing before I get out of here, man. Because I seen some things from this kid, man, and I think it went unnoticed. I don't hear a lot of us talking, but I seen some improvement in Tyree Wilson this week. How do you guys feel about that?
Definitely. He did his thing, man. He looked. Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna say he did his thing. He showed improvement.
Yes.
He got off the line.
He got a little better.
He got off the line a lot quicker. There was one punk ass play from Keenan Allen that I fucking hated. That blindside tackle on him. Did you see that, Hammer?
Yeah.
Keenan Allen, terrible. Like, I don't know how you call it on Jacoby and then not call it on him. That was absolutely terrible. But Tyree did look good, and that's great that he's showing signs of life.
Wait,
because
you're talking about the crackback?
Yeah, that
was on Spillane.
Yeah. No. I can show you the play right now.
Okay.
Bro. Hold on. I'm gonna find this shit on Twitter, and you're gonna be like, "Wow, bro, crazy." They called it on Jacoby. Watch this shit. Hold on.
This shit never gets old, man.
Did you see the last play what they called on Bennett at the end of the game, man? That was bullshit.
Yo, that was
there,
clear
man.
as day. Pass interference on the offense.
Come on,
Palmer
man.
clearly extended his arm on that shit, and I'm like, they called that on Jacoby earlier. How the fuck do you not call that in that situation right then and there on Palmer? Like, that was bullshit.
I'm trying
there was a lot of them. Like, even Herbert never crossed the plane on the goal line. We saw that. He never crossed the plane for that touchdown. Like, and they didn't even. You're supposed to every play, every turnover is supposed to be reviewable, and you didn't review that? The fuck? Really? Same shit.
Hold it down while I find this real quick, bro.
Hey, Hammer, just one more thing before I get out of here, man.
What's up, bro?
I really just want to talk about Caleb Williams one more time, and you know, and why it's okay to make this move. Why I say you should sit out this one. I mean, basically, you're getting a good quarterback. He's ready. He's ready to start year one.
Right.
He's not Anthony Richardson and none of these guys that came in this year. You know, clearly he was the Heisman last year, and you know he's going to be the Heisman again this year. You know, and when you look at the guy, you know, I see a lot of Patrick Mahomes. You need that. This guy's been killing the division. Patrick Mahomes been whooping our ass for years now since he's gotten the league. You gotta be able to counter that, man.
Look, I have absolutely nothing.
He's the only look. When I look at that, he's the best quarterback that came out in the last 5 years, man. Since Joe Burrow.
Hey, real quick, caller. Stick around real fast. Don't go anywhere. Cardo, I'm gonna put this back. I'm gonna put your super back on the screen in 2 seconds. Look at this play right here, real quick, y'all. Look at this shit.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yo.
Hey.
God damn.
Filthy.
Yes.
That's bullshit.
I feel like didn't they call us for a crackback or something like that early in the game?
Yeah, they called us for a crackback. Yeah, that's such bullshit.
Yep.
Yeah, come on, man.
Bro.
You know, we still fighting against the refs too. So
of course, forever.
I mean, that's why you
forever.
gotta get a supreme talent to where the league is gonna mess with it, and they're not gonna want to hold that player back. Because you know, it's a lot of politics in the league too. You know, when you got a superstar like a Caleb Williams, the league is gonna respect you more. I
just want to touch on what you said in regards to Caleb Williams, and I want to make this perfectly clear to Raider Nation that's watching on both channels right now as well. Look, I watched Caleb this past weekend against Colorado. Like, I have nothing against the kid. He's a great talent. But, like, is this really – everybody's on this bandwagon right now, and everybody's, we got a tank. It's Caleb Williams season. Like, God forbid that we end up top 3. Even now, number 1 overall, because as it stands right now, if the season were to have ended on Sunday, we would be the 3rd overall pick. We would end up with Drake May.
Hammer, the good thing is at this point, right, we're number 3. We would not end up with Caleb, but Chicago has number 1 and number 2. So there's not 2 quarterbacks back to back going off the board.
So it would most likely be Drake May landing with us.
Yeah, I mean, when we look at when I look at the schedule, you know, and let's say you tank a couple of games, right? You let Chicago beat us. Now Chicago, we go to number 1 right now automatically. If we keep losing until I think we play Chicago like week 7. We lose these next couple of games. We play Chicago. You know, bam, we're the number 1 seed for the number 1 pick or whatever. But this is another thing. You get a guy on a rookie contract. That's how you able to build your team, man. Because we need a lot of. I mean, you know, not so much, but we need more pieces. We clearly need a piece on the offensive line. I think the defense got better. We could use a linebacker, right?
Yep.
Well, hey, caller.
Devin White is a
how
free
about
agent
this?
Too. You know, Devin White's a free agent. You know, just to throw that.
Hey, caller, how about
this?
this? How about this right now? Because we had Curtis McClendon, my guy, right, and he's gone. How about this? What do y'all think about? Because Jermaine's been struggling at right tackle. Why don't you put Mumford in there at guard, right? Because Van Rotten sucked, and bring Dalton Wagner out the practice squad. See what you got with the 9'11" guy out of Arkansas. At least just see. I mean, shit. Like at this point,
he
because
can't
we're
do no better than what Illuminar did. Illuminar gave up all those sacks. I mean, he can't be no worse than that. So you might as well check it out.
And still giving up boneheaded, 5-yard penalties and shit. You know what I mean? So, no, you're right. And we're gonna take a few more calls though, brother. Appreciate you for calling in, man.
All right, man. Y'all stay blessed, man. I'll chop it up with y'all. You know, I'm gonna tune in with y'all all week while y'all doing y'all thing. Y'all stay blessed, man.
Appreciate
I love
you,
y'all.
bro. Take care.
My dog, salute. Shout out to Cardo real quick. No need to tank. Still need to give AO4 a shot, bro. Kid still can be that dude. I like what I seen in his arm. Me too, Cardo. He was thrusted in there with Mac playing against a Pop Warner offensive line. He had no protection at all.
Raider Nation News today. What's your name? Where you calling from?
John Corrigan from Idaho.
Ladies and gentlemen, 4-alarm dumpster fire, a.k.a. Hug D's. You know what? Let me ask this question to you as well right now.
Hey, real quick, Hammer. I forgot. You guys are right. Dalton Wagner was placed on the IR for the season with the season-ending injury. So you're right. I forgot about that. But they kind of hit him with the so-called to protect him. You know what I mean? So that's because I didn't really hear about a real injury to Dalton Wagner. So I think this was their way of kind of sitting him down and putting him away for the season. But go ahead.
Let me just ask you guys a quick question. And John, you can answer this as well. Like, Nation, are you guys like really okay with this franchise team that you love to death tanking? Like, I'm just curious because so many people have put it in the chats over these last few days. Are you guys really okay with tanking? Can you really go another 14 games, or 13 games rather, and just losing?
The funny thing, bro, is McDaniels isn't wired to let us tank. He's just so fucking terrible that he has no other way but to lose games. Like, this dude coaches himself out of games. It's been present in 3 games. I put a poll on frickin' X, aka Twitter.
Yeah.
And it seems like every one of the plays that he makes that is a game changing decision, he makes the wrong one. Like, if any of us as fans are sitting back watching the game, we go, oh, this is what happens here. Nah, this dude goes the opposite direction.
Hey, John, last year he couldn't close out a game. This year he can't overcome a deficit.
No, he can't even score 18 points.
Yeah, it's terrible, bro.
He can score 18. He can't score 19. Sorry.
Yeah, it's terrible, bro. It really is. And at this point, I just don't see any improvement from Josh. And a lot of these guys, superstars included, we talked about this on Coffee and Convo. Like, these guys are starting to, like, even the stars are starting to be a lot more vocal and speak out. You can see resentment, man, in these guys' eyes when they talk. You know what I mean? It's like they're sick of this shit. You know what I mean? They're sick of this shit.
I sent you a couple video clips. I sent you a couple video clips from some of the player talks, and I'm like, dude, these guys are different. Like, they're not the same as they were week 1 and 2.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's clear as day that he is slowly but surely losing the locker room. He hasn't completely done it yet because it's still the beginning of the season. But if we're 1-7, 1-8 here shortly, I'm gonna tell you right now, these guys are gonna be like, we're not playing for this guy. We're not playing for this guy because these guys didn't sign up for this shit. Josh Jacobs came from Alabama, a winning program, right? Devontae Adams came from Green Bay, where they won year in and year out. They had a few years, here and there, but they predominantly won, right? NFC championships. They were there at the end. You look at all these guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know Max Crosby comes from a smaller program, but he's a dog. He wants to win. He has that dog in him. And you look at most of these guys. They come from winning programs at the collegiate level, and they come to the NFL, and it's like, with the Raiders, and it's just like, what are we doing? Like I don't know how long these guys are going to want to stick around with this dude. Even Marcus Peters, the veteran, today he hit like on a post on Instagram about firing Josh McDaniels. This is Marcus Peters. This is a guy that is an all-pro talent that's won in every team he's been. The Chiefs, the Rams, the Baltimore Ravens. Like, he's been with winning teams his whole career. You know what I mean? Like, this dude don't want to be over here at the end of his career playing for the team he loves and watching this shit and playing it. Like, this shit is terrible. And don't get me wrong, Marcus Peters is definitely a part of, us taking some L's because he could have come up with some picks that could have changed the trajectory of a few of these games. Look, I'm just being real, bro. I love Marcus Peters. Tell business all day. But the pick 6 could have won us, potentially won us that game. The other one that he just missed could have potentially put us in a position to win that game. So at the end of the day, like, even these guys aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing. Thank God Merrick start picking it up, these past 2 weeks because, I'm looking at some of these guys like, are they developing? Divine Diablo has been a breath of fresh air, but he still can't tackle. I'm sorry. Like, Divine may have a bunch of tackles, but he tackles like a
one. He misses 2
yeah.
ones.
And he it's like he stands up tackling. It's like he tackles the way Latavius Murray runs the football.
God damn.
Yeah.
Here's real talk.
Here's my thing, right? When you look at what we have on paper so far this year and our hatred for Josh McDaniels, we got to get past that a little bit, all right? Put that off on the shelf somewhere. We all hate Josh McDaniels. We don't like the way he's coaching the team. We don't like where the team's going as a whole. The defense, a lot of the players on those defense, rookies, vets, 3- and 4-year players, none of them are ever going to be perfect. And we know that. Football's a imperfect sport, right? It's a team game. If one guy messes up, another guy has to fill in. Here's the real question that I have over 4 games of watching what's going on is the biggest problem we have is getting Josh Jacobs, 1, out of the backfield, and 2, keeping our quarterbacks clean. Okay. We've seen We've already seen Garoppolo get hurt. We've seen AO get hit, knocked down 7 times, 7 sacks, rushed on a lot of different plays that he had. When you think about it, what does that all come down to? It comes down to Carmen Brasillo in his second year. Last year, what happened? We had a leading rusher, and we had 4 out of the exact same 5 guys on that line for a majority of the time. Parham was in there because I forget who else was hurt, but someone got hurt. Parham went in, right? We changed to Van Rotten.
Yeah, we swapped out Alex Bars and Van Rotten.
Yeah, we swap out Alex Bars and Van Rotten. You're telling me one player on that O-line is responsible for the shortcomings we've seen the entire year? Carmen Brasillo can't get this man to do what we need him to do or switch him out with somebody else to get some sort of unity on that front line, because that's where our problems lie. That's where we're not getting past 18 points. That's where we're not getting 100 yards a game like we're used to with Josh Jacobs. I'm not getting it.
Yeah, at all, brother. You hit it on the head right there. Like in the trenches, the first few weeks it was we're not getting any pressure. Now Max is starting to pick up. You're starting to see Tyree finally show some flashes. The interior is still suspect as hell, but John Jenkins, the OG, is showing some life there. You know what I mean? Like we're starting to pick up the pressure a little bit on the defensive line, but the O line is just gradually getting weaker and weaker, week in and week out. And I don't know how the
last 2 quarters.
Yeah. But how are we going to get better if we can't run the football? I'm sorry. I don't care what quarterback. You have to be Patrick Mahomes. You have to be one of these guys that can escape the pocket and make plays. We don't have that on our roster. Nope. We don't have that. You know what I'm saying? Like we have the traditional pocket passer in Aiden O'Connell, Brian Hoyer, and Jimmy G. We don't have the guy that can escape and make plays with his legs. We don't have that. So if you have an O-line like this and you can't establish the run, what else are you going to do? What's going to happen? Your quarterback's going to get sacked a million times. He's going to get injured. You're going to see your rookie quarterback get thrusted into the starting lineup, get hit 7 times, and fumble the ball 3 times. This is what happens when your O-line can't block for you. And
we changed one player from last year.
And Alex Bars was the worst player on that O-line. So make it make sense.
It don't. It really don't.
It doesn't, my brother. And I really, truly don't understand the regression in Carmen Brasillo's system. Like Andre James doesn't look the same at all. He gets dominated by any real nose tackle over him, period. And Parham has had his struggles early on in the season. This past week or 2, I've seen him getting a little more improvement in his game. But like these guys are just absolutely shit in the bed.
Yep.
Like Loom, man, Loom is texting me, bro. Loom is hitting me up. Like hitting me up saying I'm going to be an all-pro. Like real shit, bro. Like, dog, look at this shit. Look at this shit right here. Look at Loom right here. I'm not missing a single game, my guy. I'm going to be an all-pro this year. I'm not missing a snap. What's going on?
Are they running more zone than they are power run, or are they running vice versa? What's the big change? Because it can't just be one player.
It's been, we had talked about this going into this past week's matchup, and the one thing that was very, very successful for them last year was the I formation. Jakob Johnson being that lead blocker, that dude was doing his thing and really was the anchor that led to Josh Jacobs leading the league in rushing. And I don't know, they kind of steered away from it. Again, this is what McDaniels does, though. He steers away from shit that works. You brought it back this past weekend, and we saw what Jacobs did both in the air and from the backfield. Continue to do that. You ran a pistol formation at one point, which blew my mind. I'm like, that's not Josh McDaniels' offense. Like, what the fuck are we doing? But then, like, he threw in the RPO here and there, which helped tremendously because he, for some reason, decided that he wanted to run these halfback draws and these delayed handoffs over the last few weeks as well. And it's like, dude, that's not going to work because Jacobs is constantly getting stuffed in the backfield. I'm glad that they.
You guys.
Go ahead.
Go ahead,
bro.
I was just gonna say.
Hey, John. Hey, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now. You are killing it right now. You are killing it. Go ahead, because right now you are literally the male elite today. So this is the call that we've been waiting on. So salute to you. Go ahead, bro.
I feel blessed to be put in the same category as Luke. He comes up on fire most nights. The other question I have is, why are a lot of our plays all out routes, sit on routes, post routes? There's not very many seam routes? Why are we not attacking the middle of the field? Are they playing too much man? Is there not enough zone coverage where they
every time he does, he almost kills his receivers. So I don't like. I mean, every time I've seen a guy in the middle of the field, Devontae, dead man, Jacoby Mock, dead man. So I don't even know if we want to even kill the middle of the field. Look, if you're gonna go attack the middle of the field, Hug, go send the tight ends out there.
Exactly.
The big body guy.
I'm at the conclusion
That's my
now.
point, though, right? You got tight ends, you got slot receivers, you got people that run seam routes all the time. Yet you're trying to run seams with wideouts.
I'm at the conclusion now that McDaniels does not trust these two tight ends. I'm not sorry when I say that.
Based on some of the Mayer footage I saw, that man, holy crap. Besides his tush push to put AO in the end zone, I ain't seen much from dude besides the 2-point conversion. Other than that, he's missed blocks, he's whiffed on stuff. I watched Andy and Big Mike break him down so bad. I was like, oof. I thought he was a really good tight end until that.
Real quick, John, I want to give you your flowers real quick. JT says, Hug D's made a great point that can make a ton of money. Selling butt plugs with Josh McDaniels' face on them. That is a businessman right there.
Hey, I got a 3D printer, bro. We can make that happen.
Oh, my God.
Nah, hey, Hug, my brother. Hey, do me a favor. Make sure you call in during the watch party while you're out in Vegas. We'd love to hear from you, bro. And tell us how you like the stadium, and tell us, we'll break down the game up to that point and whenever you call in. All right. So make sure you give us a call, brother, and let us know, the things that you've seen out there. Because the one thing about going to these games that people don't realize is when you walk up to the front of the field before the game, right? You can see the energy from your team. When I went to that Chicago game, the last game that John Gruden coached, that team looked absolutely defeated. Like I called whoever I was talking to before. I said, we're going to lose this game and it's probably going to be manslaughter. It ended up being like 14-9. It was an ugly game, but like I knew watching these guys on the field, it was a wrap. Something was going on. So let us know what it is, bro. Make sure you call and let us know what's popping, man.
Yeah, I'll do that for sure. And I'll let you know the split and all that fun stuff. But I appreciate you guys taking my call, doing what you do. You keep us Raider fans pumped. You're therapy for thousands of Raider fans out there. I'm telling you right now, you definitely help us get over our bullshit so we can go to work the next day and feel halfway decent. So I just want to let you guys know I appreciate you guys to death. Have a good night.
And real quick, John, before you leave, bro, I want to tell you the same thing. Thank you so much for the support you show me and my brothers.
Hell yeah.
I don't think you understand. We don't tell you guys enough. You guys make this shit happen. You make it work. So thank you for keeping the lights on at OakLosVegas, over at Hammer's house, over at Wasted Talent. Andy, all of us, we appreciate you. And I swear to God, bro, I promise you, I have a Wilson whiskey hat for you. I promise.
I'd left that alone a long time ago.
No, I got you, bro. I got to get you in. I got to get you in Intel. I got to get you in Intel situated here soon. I appreciate you, brother.
It's all good, guys. Y'all have a great night.
You too, bro.
You too. Shout out to James real fast, too. We're struggling with run blocking because last year we double teamed at the line, and this year they're zone blocking. Also, the tight ends suck blocking. Up to this point, yeah, you're right. Mayer and Hooper have not looked good blocking at all. So we got time for one more call.
That call right there from John, a salute to him. That's the way you end a show, man. Like, it doesn't get any better than that. We did miss Elite tonight, but John, man, throwing those flames as well, man. The last two nights, man, you had T Severe was on one last night, and a lot of people commented on that live last night.
Severe always come with the heat, bro.
We did Overreaction Monday. He was going in, and a lot of people commented on him specifically. So shout out to T Severe. But John, you brought the heat tonight. Definitely appreciate you. That's the best way to end this. But bro, you sure this is your last one, bro? Yeah, you're being put on the spot right now.
We'll see what's up. So, hey, salute to Cardo real quick. Well, we got one more at least, right? The watch party.
Halftime, yeah.
Yeah. Well, look, we can take a few calls during the game, too, if we want to. Ain't no big deal.
Whatever you want to do.
Salute to Cardo, man. This point, our rookies can't do much worse than our vets. Bernie, Nesta, Trey, AO4, let them get some burn and see what we got. Only way to find out. Cardo, I definitely agree with you, brother. For real, my dog. Appreciate you, bro, on the $5 donation and all the support that you show us as well. And salute to my dog Mondo in the building. He says, talk that shit, homie. He's speaking facts right now. Oh, God.
There you go.
He said Doc's had 2 empty bottles in that TikTok short. Yeah, but they've been there for a minute, though. They've been there for a minute, brother. I promise you, Raider, man. Real talk. With that being said, man, I know we got a few people in the building, but want to take some calls, hear your guys' opinions on stuff. I did a coffee and convo this morning. I'll probably be back tomorrow. I know we're going to be back at practice here shortly. We'll have a lot more to talk about in terms of the injury report here in a few days and, kind of the stuff that we're hearing on the ground level. We're definitely going to be back here shortly, man. We appreciate you. And Mondo, I was definitely waiting on Fred to call, man. Salute to the GOAT, Fred, man. He didn't call in, man.
That's my drunk alter ego, Fred.
Yeah, man. Well, Graham, Palomar was inactive this past week. So they activated Chris Smith and took Palomar out. So I don't know what was going on.
You put David Long out there, though.
And he absolutely killed our momentum being off sides with a strip sack from Max Crosby.
Yep.
This is the shit I'm saying, is boneheaded shit like that why we're not winning these games and not finishing these games.
Yep.
And salute to Big Mike. Film day tomorrow. I love it. I can't wait. I'm watching that religiously. Salute to Big Mike and Andy, man.
I think the Raiders are resuming practice tomorrow. I know their game isn't until Monday night, but if they do have practice tomorrow, we should have our weekly presser, at least from Tay. We haven't heard anything on Jimmy Garoppolo, but you guys know what it is. We will be live for the presser for you guys to hang out here, not watch a rotating shield, and hear these guys sound off on everything. So make sure to pull on up tomorrow. I'm trying to think what else I have going on this week. I think we're going to do the matchup preview on Thursday, fantasy show Sunday morning, and I'll probably have a couple of quick hits for you guys. A start sit quick hit for Thursday before the Thursday night game. I think there's another London game on Sunday morning as well, so I'll try to hit you guys with a quick hit video maybe Saturday. And Saturday afternoon, I know we covered the Raiders, but I am doing the Red River Shootout. Oklahoma and Texas, huge implications in that game for the rest of the season for both teams. So make sure to pull up to that as well, and we will be live for that game as well.
Other than that, you guys go to OakLosVegas, go support the merch, man. I appreciate you guys. If you want to become a member of the channel, hit the link. It's pinned up top. One of the best ways to support the channel. PlanetRaiders.com. Go check out our brother Franklin Skinner's new article. Big Mike is on the way with some more stuff. Wasted also. And we also have a few new riders that we're adding to Planet Raiders. Salute to them. There's some new stuff on the way. Other than that, WoodsonWhiskey.com. You guys go over there and buy a bottle. It is the GOAT's B-Day week. It is his birthday this weekend. It's crazy. His birthday falls literally Raiders, Green Bay. How does it get any better than that, right? So if you guys get a chance to flood his comment section, say Graphk sent us happy birthday to the GOAT, man. Other than that, man, I'll probably be back tomorrow. If there's anything to talk about, Stu hit me up. He wants to get another Graphk and Stu show in. So we'll definitely talk about that soon. But other than that, man, we appreciate you guys, man. As always, Hammer, I know you can go ahead and hit yours on the way out. I'm going to hit mine on the way out. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. We out.
Yeah.